Alright everybody, so let's start the part 2 of this process of coloring this mountain and the river, and we will be making this flying saucer, but that's the later stage. First click on the shading section in your blender on the top end and adjust this mountains in such a way that when you're going to render, you're going to see the valley, the water flowing in it, and select the mountains and then click on material, the new material. In the material, add the color ramp, okay, and you have to be adding the color with the base color. Basically, if you follow this step by step, it's a half an hour tutorial. You will be able to do it, and you will learn a lot of things that I learned when I was doing certain other things. And it's a completely new episode. I did not do anything like this before, and I like this one doing it. So just add different colors here. You see, and just select the different kind of tabs. You can add more tabs in this by clicking plus. Add orange in this, and once you add orange, it will show different design in the stone. Okay, the hard part of the mountains. Add one more and make it a little bit lighter or darker depending on your choice. Okay, make it like a little bit reddish pinkish like that, so it will look different color texture when you're gonna put the shades. You'll be thinking that I'm typing some numbers in it. After doing this for so many times, I have actually learned a lot of like the codes for the colors. So you will be able to do it once you do, if you start practicing the software. And I can tell you that this is brilliant to learn something. And the software lets you make short clips, and then if you connect those short clips, you can make a movie. So it's not bad. It's something that is like gold. Just add different, tabs with different coloring. So I try to add from the lightest to the darkest and then white. So when I'm gonna be playing with the shades, it will change the outlook. If you have seen my starting picture of this video, you will see how it will look like after rendering the image. And add the texture coordinator now. Okay, and something is wrong with my mouse here. I don't know. I have to get the wireless one. It's with the wire. I'm trying to click something and it's just flickering around here and there. Anyhow, just look at it. it looks like a cheetah's skin or a leopard skin. So you can change the thing by adding you know, different nodes, and it helps you because once you start practicing, you will learn a couple of things. And it's a very simple way of doing it because once you start doing it, because 80% of the things are done by 20% of the things in the software. So if you know the 20% of those things, you will be able to do a lot of things in it. And trust me, I'm not a very, you know, fluent with this software, the language of this. I don't know anything about it, but still I'm trying to learn, And I thought, okay, well, if I'm learning, why not I make this, small clips, and it's a nice way to learn also and also share, So see, you see this one, it's moving around. So you can select how much black you need, how much white you need. So this is actually the good part about this, that you can change, Excuse me. So you see it's changing, and you can also change the direction of it. So if you look at the rotation, it's not going to rotate in this one, and I think the scale part that will change the direction of this. I will change the direction later. First I need to add sorry, I'm trying to add the voice over the video, so it's after I recorded the video, so please bear with me. Okay, so what we have to add, I don't think so we need this one, but I was trying to check different kind of things, you can add. I will be removing this. Yep, I'm gonna remove this. So you will see it will stop actually working here, and just see. I'll delete this, I think. Yep, I'll delete this. I think it's useless. We don't need this one. The thing is, if you start practicing with these things, and you will add different, the instruments in this, in the material, and you will experiment with this, and it's like it's not set in stone that whatever you do, it's like you have to do like the particular way. There's no such thing, and you can remove it. If I mean, if it's not working, just get rid of it. Get something else. Okay. So pretty much, I'll delete this one now. It's no use. Okay, so pretty much, and yeah, see, it looks like a nice like a leopard skin, but you can change the frequency of it. So if it's more, uh, you know, circles to make that pattern, so you can have different kind of thing. And I think direction also you can change. You feel the direction is a little bit circular, you want to make it in like a sedimentary rock or limestone, you know. So if you want to do that, then you can change the whole scene. It will look like this. This is the cycle part. In the cycles, it will look like this. So we need to add a little bit difference in the water. Okay. So we're going to be selecting the water part now. Just make it a little bit higher because it's too low. Okay. And when you look from the mirror, it looks like you are on water, in a ship or a boat or something. And I'm going to be telling you how to make waves in the water. Trust me, it's just your choice. It can be in any direction. It can be parallel, perpendicular, or diagonal. Any way you want to have, you can have it. Okay. So we're going to be adding the bump in this. Add it with the normal. Okay. So it will look a little bit white color. Okay. And the roughness will be 1. So you see it looks like water now. It's refracting the light. So when you're going to be making waves, you need to add this the wavy pattern that should be that looks like you are in the mountain. And the waves should depend if it's a smaller wave. So that means it's a very large area. If you have been to Colorado, and if or any valley where the river is flowing very smoothly, so that river will make you know small waves. And if it's a smaller area, the waves will be larger. You see the small bumps in the water, like natural from the air, it's larger because it's small area. And that's pretty much. And so you have to add these three. Okay. And just connect this vector to vector. Okay. FAC to heights, and pretty much, and it will start to show the texture of the water. But direction, you have to decide which direction you want to have. And if you want to have circular, then it's up to you. I think it looks nice, to be honest, but I might change this thing because it looks a little bit in a particular direction that I don't want. I'm gonna rotate it. I think it will look better. You see, and then I will increase the size. So you see this one, it looks a little bit different, and it's not changing the direction. I want not perpendicular. I want parallel to the camera, the lower side of the camera. The direction of the water should be different. You can, reduce the size of it or increase the size of it as much as you want. So you see, it will look like a very nice, beautiful texture. You can choose any color you want. It doesn't have to be red and yellow. You can even choose green, showing as it's green with trees, okay, like that, and pretty much, I'm just trying to play around with the shading so it will look nice. So you see, you can change the direction of the water. It can be circular, perpendicular to the lower part of the camera, or parallel to your camera, so it will look nice. And I think I'm going to be changing. So you see, it's changing. If you rotate it, it will change. Yeah, you see this one is growing. It's changing now. So we can change you see it looks like a river now. You see this one? Yeah, the bigger the waves, the smaller the area. So the smaller, if you keep it, it will look like it's a very large area. I'm gonna keeping it like medium size, so I don't want to have extremely small area now, like extremely small or extremely large, mountain area. So I think that will look nice, a little bit smaller, then it will look okay. And I think this is fine. It's not looking bad. So just make it a little bit bigger than the camera, so it will look like you can't see the boundary. Okay, and pretty much that's okay. That's done. So when you render the image, it will look like this. I'm gonna be putting the camera in the camera view. So this is how it looked like. Okay, and it looks like a real water. Like the water is flowing in real mountain valley. Okay, so now we will be adding. Just checking around. Okay, I think the light should be changed a little bit. It's too dark, by the way. I'm trying to put it into the sun category, but it's too bright. You can select anything. I mean, I'm trying to think that if you take spotlight, then it will be very small because the area is big. You can take sun, but it's too bright, just too bright. It's too bright. I'm trying to play with the strength of this. So if it's medium size, then I think we can actually add different colored light. It shouldn't be white only because, or maybe I will remove this and put a spotlight. So I'm gonna be trying to render this image. Excuse me, just to check how it looks like. So when it's rendering, I think it looks nice. The water makes it like the change in the environment, but I think it's too bright. I think it's can change it. It looks too bright. So let's just wait for this rendering image. So still rendering at the moment, but let's see how it's going to be. So pretty much it looks nice at the moment, so I think that's fine. To be honest, it looks beautiful. But I think the color of the sun, it looks a little bit bright. I don't know, the color doesn't look bright. We will change the lighting. I think I'll delete the light and get I'll delete the lighting and I'll get something because I'll be making a spacecraft, so I think that will be fine. I'm trying to check with the sun. Let me see how it looks like. Make it a little bit brighter and closer to the this. Okay, let's just make the spacecraft here, an alien spacecraft. So what we're gonna be doing, we're gonna be getting the cylinder, okay, and we'll make it smaller and just get some loop cuts. Yeah, get selected into edit mode and then put two, three loop cuts here. And we're gonna be getting the transparent view. Let's get the inside and get the transparent view first. Okay. Use the shift actually, I forgot in this. Yeah, because it should be to equal length. Okay. And yeah, I mean, just select the lower and the top and the bottom part. Make it smaller so it will look like a proper, proper airline, alien airline. So we're gonna be making a little bit extra, you see, extrude so we can add. It looks like a proper, So I'm gonna be adding one loop cut here, and I'm gonna, you know, make it double of them and then extrude or something like that, so it will look like it's increasing, you know. So you see, it looks like a nice, proper alien aircraft. A little bit bigger. It's a little bigger, yeah, a little bit smaller than this. So you see this one, it looks like a proper aircraft, okay? And yeah, it looks like an alien something, alien airline. Anyhow, so pretty much you just need to select the lower part and make it like, separate object. But ensure you select to everything and make it like, duplicate and make it separate object. I mistakenly clicked outside, it should be in the thing. Just wait. I'll delete it because I should be on the top, yeah. And then this one, yep. Separate selection, okay. So this is done. And in this one, you have two objects on top of each other. And yeah, so just put EV and then get the material into emissions, okay. And just select it. So 500 is a little bit more. I think you can get a little bit lower than that. Just go on the, it's too bright. Still bright, I think you have to reduce it. This looks fine here. This is properly looking like an aircraft. So I'm trying to see I can, get rid of the lights because I think I don't need the light. And the light should fall from this aircraft on the surface. Okay. So we have to add, you see, I'll get rid of the light. It's actually very nice, to be honest. I mean, just get rid of the light, stupid light. So when you are going to be moving, just increase this, select all together. Okay, and reduce the size of it, is too big. Okay, and yeah, make it in the middle, put it down so it will look like a, so you have two of them, make it duplicate a little bit smaller than this, okay, and rotate it a little bit. So you have two, the alien, Air Force or something. So you see, you can increase the size of it so it will look normal. Honestly, I think it looks very nice. Just a little bit 25 will be fine because it's small. So pretty much I think you're done by now. So you can render it and you will see the beautiful. Just hold on a minute. Should be lighter because it looks like a neon light. Okay. I'm trying to find out the refraction of the surface, so I think I'll change the color because it looks a little bit over the top. And that looks nice. You see? The light is refracting, bouncing back and forth. You can choose any color, I mean. And it looks beautiful. I think it looks nice, but it's a little bit tilted. I need to make it straight a little bit. So guys, this is it will look like once you put in the cycles format. You can see in this here, if you put EV, this still look the same, but cycles are much better. And once you render the image, this is how it will look like. It will take time here, so just ensure it's fine. Just wait for some time, and once it's rendered, your picture is complete. Okay, you will see that there are some areas in this one that is not showing the color, but that's okay. It's not 100% perfect, so that's not something that we have to say, because sometimes, if you see, you have not seen the real, what do you call, the spacecraft, but if you see in the movies, whenever you see a spacecraft, it's wave in waves. You understand? So some parts of the line, when you see the cartoon movies or any movies that you see, it's in waves. It's like, you know the lights that moves, and the Christmas tree lights. It's like that. So it's not going to be 100% all glowing. So it looks okay, okay, and it looks beautiful actually. And if you see this part, it looks like in the real mountain. If you see, some areas are, exposed. The inner rock is exposed. It looks quite realistic, and it looks nice.